I am raising an issue around a school that's based in Cavan Town. It's the Cavan No. 1 National School on Farnham Street in Cavan Town. It's a school with 106 pupils and a school that is growing in numbers. It's under the Church of Ireland ethos, but it's an excellent school, a very caring attitude. But they're a school in crisis at the moment because they have a number of students in the school who require SNA access but do not have it. There are 2 students who are just after joining junior infants. One has a diagnosis of being autistic and is non-verbal, and there's another with quite complex needs waiting on an assessment with the CDNT. Neither of them have access to an SNA, and as a result, the principal and the EAL teacher are actually providing that assistance at the moment. So the principal is in the classroom with one of the students until 11 o'clock. That student goes home at 11, and then the EAL teacher comes into the classroom to assist the other student who only comes in at 11. So what we have are 2 members of staff who do not have the ability to carry out their own roles because they're in the classroom for a number of hours each day, providing SNA duties to students who require it. But you also have 2 students who are not being given the benefit of a full day in school any day, and parents are questioning why this is the situation. There's another pupil in 2nd class who is autistic and has no SNA access, and then there's a student who's a wheelchair user in 3rd class, and there's times when she will need actually 2 SNAs, for toileting or different care needs. There are 2 SNAs employed in the school, but all of these students are in different classes, so they're not able to provide access or support to the students. So they're under pressure to do as much as they can. Now, the school did apply for additional SNA access since September. They were refused and more or less told, oh, well, give better use of your SNAs. But it's just not possible at the moment. They have appealed the decision, but they are very afraid that if that appeal is turned down, that they will have no option but to tell the students in junior infants that they can't accommodate them. They've already had to let 1 student go from the school who has siblings in the school, and that student travelled 30 kilometres to another school to get the appropriate education. They would love to have that student back. The parents want the student back in the school. So they want the special class in the school, hopefully from September, and they have been inquiring about this for the last 6 months. So I suppose the urgent need is the additional SNA support in the school so that the principal and the EL teacher can do the duties that they're assigned to do, and that all of the students can attend the school for a full day each day. And then hopefully then in September that they would then get a special class so that they accommodate all of their students who are autistic in that classroom and be able to provide them with the appropriate education. They're one of 4 schools in Cavan Town. They're the only school that does not have JES status. They're the only school without a special class. They're hearing of other schools being contacted around establishing a special class. Some of the schools are not willing to do so, but they are willing to do so, and they feel they're being penalised because they're of Church of Ireland ethos. Now, I'm sure that's not the case, but I'd like that is actually clarified. But it's also because they're a small school, and some parents choose to send their child to a smaller school because it's more intimate. They know the staff better and are not as overwhelmed, especially students who are autistic are not as overwhelmed by large numbers in the school. And it would be an awful pity if this school has to turn away students who want to attend their school because they're not being given the supports. Thank you.